What's up, guys? It's me here, and yeah, gonna get personal again. Because, what better way to, get something off your chest than, just talk about it on the internet and relive those glorious moments. And I don't know. I don't have anything to say about that. But, this was something I really wanted to do, immediately after Lil Karibo did his video about talking about deal with depression and whatnot. And I was just, at the time, I was like, no, I don't want to do it because it involve like a lot of stuff. And in retrospective, it is. We got like three topics to talk about, and I basically decided depression was gonna be the main one, but the other two was just gonna ease into it afterwards. So yeah, and another thing was the thing that got me, well, still gets me, is that this is another one of those instances where YouTube actually helped me in my personal life because like I said before, my other video was around it was around 2014, like near the end of 2014, where I was just it was you guys that made me end up being able to just talk with anybody, cause I really was shy. I was a really shy person, and I don't really socialize as much. But when I upload these videos, like how I did way back when I started, I was just you guys gave me a reason to talk to other people, just be able to speak up and just talk to people, and for that I'm thankful. But anywho, let's get to the gist of this video, and that being depression. And I only experienced this twice in my lifetime, and which is weird considering how I was usually a crybaby when I was little. Way when I was young, I would just get sad. I would get depressed. I would just get sad, and cry a lot. But and then in middle school, I would just hate the world because the world was against me, and that carried over to high school too. And I just wanted to rebel against the world. I still have that mindset of just rebel, but the mindset now is just rebel against society's norms. That's basically my thing. Everything that goes against the traditional ways and whatnot. I'm strong supporter of that. And oh my god, my first bout of depression was in my 10th grade year. Looking back at now, that was just one big train wreck of a year. Because okay, first off, my friend ended up dying that year, and the thing with that was that I knew him. I talked to him a lot. We basically shared classes in ninth grade, and he talked about how he would see us drop off my brother's friend and talk about that and to find out just one day he got killed by his own dad. It was just heartbreaking. My heart just ice. It was just cold. It was it was beating, but there was no feeling to it. And then I started growing my facial hair out, and because the thing with me was that I had this weird rule where I was I will every time there was a special occasion, I would shave off my facial hair because my facial hair was really growing at that point. So I basically had a mustache. My goatee was coming out again, and my mustache. But yeah, I tend to grow my hair out when I was depressed, and that was one of the things that got to me because he was energetic and whatnot, and just to see that just go away, and it was sad, really. And then the news just kept getting worse. Ended up our granddad ended up dying that same year too, because it just I don't know, old age, I think. I don't know the cause of death, but we had like a strained relationship for a while because of like what he did to our mother. That was me personally, and like just to know, like, because our older brother said I was his favorite, so that was just, yeah, kind of really says a lot when you're like experience like indifference towards somebody who, you know, saw you as their favorite. And it was just, but the kicker for that year was when my cousin died on my best friend's birthday, and that's something I actually was like thinking a lot, like, is this like some type of sick fucking joke? Because this was like the worst thing that could happen. I'm like, why on earth did this happen? And I was like, it was a really cruel joke. And I'm like, and she didn't do anything to warrant this or whatnot. I'm like, this was just sick. It was really sick, and I was like, I don't even know what to say anymore. And I was just depressed out that. I was like, well, this is fine and dandy. Every time I celebrate my best friend's birthday, I'm also gonna be constantly reminded that my cousin also died on her birthday. That's just fun times all around. And then the real kicker was I really spent months of depression was 2013, and that was just, that year, that goddamn year just was like, it started off good. Actually, no, it even started off good. I had some problems there, and I was just like, okay, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, at least I have my girlfriend to come to, and she'll be there to support me and whatnot. Like, whatever we go through it together. And come July 8th, and that will always be the day that just sticks with me, because not only that, because I think the exact same year my best friend ended up like saying enough, like, your phone sucks, I'm gonna buy you a new one. And because he bought it for me like June 8th, and then like the last thing we did was me and my girlfriend, we went out like for her birthday, and then come July 8th of that same year, she's like, oh, like, we're broken up, but like, and then I'm thinking, like, I know I touched on this before, but I was just like, what? It's like, yeah, I want to take a 2-year break, and I'm thinking in my head, what, like, something happened, and then I was like, because she told me straight ahead, like, she met this guy on Meet Me, and I'm not gonna throw names out, because if I do, just know he hated me for like, he's the one person who's ever hated me and just never found like a good reason to, because he just did, okay, he just flat out hated me. And the thing before that, like, as soon as she said like she was going to his apartment, I was like, you're gonna sleep with him, aren't you? I'm like, and lo and behold, my like my theory was confirmed. I was like, oh, of course. I'm like, that's why else would you bring this up? And I'm like, because I told, also told said best friend that this is gonna bite her in the ass, and I'm gonna be there when it does. And because I'm like, this was stupid, because it was really, really stupid and just selfish. It was, she basically, dogged me out for, I'm trying not to make this like a hate video or whatnot. Just, I'm not a vengeful ex. I'm not. I'm just very vindictive right now, more than anything, more than being spiteful and hateful. Just very vindictive because of how that played out and where she is now. But it was really there. I was like, because she said I still relied on my parents. Wasn't making progress because of how I was applying for jobs but didn't get anything like an interview or whatnot. And she didn't like that. And I'm like, well, you don't get like a 100% like every fucking time. Like I'm not you. I don't have like job experience like that, because at the time I didn't. I was looking for like entry level jobs to earn experience, and boy, 2014 really was a big middle finger, a karmic middle finger right there, because yeah, that it really shined into 2014. Trust me on that. But yeah, and then me being me, I was like, what did I do wrong? Like, how can I fix this? I'm like, and then I'm saying like, whether like she told me like how she compared us. She compared me and to the new guy. The new guy had an apartment, a job, and whatnot, and me not have it either. So she went to the guy who had that and basically mooshed off him, because like I said, I can tell you the gist of that relationship, but nobody would be happy. Like, seriously, it was, I'm not going there, because that was fucking ridiculous going through that. But yeah, I was literally grasping at straws, and she basically called me out on that, saying you're just trying to do anything to get me back. And I was like, this is bullshit. That's why I was raging so hard. I was like, what did I do wrong? And I'm like, don't give up on me, because why are you giving up on me? I never gave up on you. And I was like, that was the spiral that literally sent my depression, that little sad realization that she gave up on me and wanted to do with me, because that really stung, because of how we were together for like a year 6 months, and she said she was gonna break up with me on her birthday, and I was like, that's just, my God. I'm like, look back at it now, I was like, that would have been a bitch move to do, to just do that. And I'm like, and I would have put past her to do it, because she said it, she was gonna do it, and I'm like, but she waited. I'm like, well, then what was the point at all? Just because I was, and I know this is like slightly off topic, but I know you're watching this. You know who you are. I know you're watching this, and I'm just gonna call you out on this. You said like you wonder why she loved me more. And me, when I first heard you say that, I was like, I don't know either, because I didn't want to be that guy. The guy to be like the high point, and then everything else you deal in life is just won't ever compare to me. I don't want to be that guy. Like, it's flattering, but I don't want to be that guy, because you just become dependent on me. But the way I saw it and the way I realized it, and then looking back now, it's like a very hurtful truth that I came to. It was basically she was pining for me for years. Okay, she did that. She said it herself. She was pining for me for years, and then when she finally got me, it was one of those things where like, he's not going anywhere. Like, where else would he go? She basically made sure I was not going anywhere, because after, like I said, at the time, I had low self-esteem. Low self-esteem, self-confidence. I was like, I was basically Shinji, okay? I was Shinji at that point. I would basically flock to anyone who would show me affection. And, like, not, like, like affection you would get, like, from family members and whatnot, because I got that in spades. Because, I met actual affection, like, outside of family. And I soaked that up like a goddamn sponge, okay? And I just was that person that she wanted, she got, and basically she got bored with me. She went to somebody else because they either had something I didn't have, or, you know, just because I wasn't going anywhere. So there go your answer right there. Like, that wasn't love. That was infatuation. And like I said, it's a personal topic, but I'll go into more depth like later when I talk about relationships. But yeah, after that, I was basically depressed for 5 good months, because that was the worst period of my life. Just being depressed, and definitely going to college like that. That was like a no-no, because for me, like, I was going to a lot of shit when I was going to college, community college at best. But I talked about that in the last video. But it was really, it really got me that year, because I transferred to WC3, and I just couldn't really focus, because again I had to deal with my ex at the time, because we were still best friends, air quote, and or like her talk about like her relationship, the struggles they happen, and oh my god, the fucking struggles with that. Again, we'll talk about that and bring that up in relationships video, like the retrospective for that. Yeah, I was really depressed. I didn't even care. I was like, because I kept holding out hope that he would fuck up and we would get back together. And every time I would hope that, like, something would happen, and the problem, because they had a lot of issues, and I'm like, oh, I just kept holding out hope that maybe one day he'll fuck up enough that she comes back to me. That didn't happen. Then, but this is where we get to part 2 and 3 of this video, and where I was basically, the semester ended, and I was still in my little depression phase, and I'm like, oh my god, this is really annoying. And then we got to, because I was on YouTube a lot at that time, because finals was over, class was over, and I went on YouTube this one day, and I saw this video in the recommended for me, and it was Lost Time Memory classical rock mix. And I basically was like, because I kept seeing it like the week prior, like I just didn't touch it, and then when I finally saw the video, I was just like, wow, the song, the emotion, the story that was being told, and I'm like, this just, it hit me like at all points, because it basically described what I was going through. And I was like, with the whole, at the beginning with Shintaro and Ayano, and then basically with the whole different paths, where Shintaro had 2 choices. He could either move on from like Ayano, or B, shut everybody away and just stay living the past. And that's why you see me like as using Shintaro a lot in like everything I do, like from Red Hero Gaming to to basically my Tumblr, a Tumblr too, and a Twitter account, because I was at that crossroad. Do I move on, or do I keep pining for this person who I'm pretty sure is not gonna wait for me and not want me anymore? And it really said a lot, because like at the one thing that I kept that like kept bringing me like the tears was like the ending line with like him, like Shintaro was saying, like, I finally found out what those hazy figures were looking for, and he pointed out this me, because like in the beginning it opens up with him arguing with Ayano, telling her to butt out and disappear, and Ayano saying she'll never leave him, and then him walking away at the end, and her questioning like if it was the real him that she knew, and that basically that came full circle like towards the end, where he said like they were looking for the him now, the him that's accepting of himself and accepted that she died, and that's basically what's the point where she basically gave Shintaro her scarf and his eye power. And that's what forever like hold like symbolism for me, because that was like the purpose symbolism of why I love red so much, and why I would take pride in the color red, because of that one video. And afterwards I ended up watching Tomoe Answer, and that was another something else that struck home with me, because of how how Ayano was described, and like I said, I basically was Shintaro at that time. So yeah, it's a parallel, lots of parallel. And as far as and this was just something that really got me out of my funk, just that one song, and I basically like shared it on Facebook immediately after I found it, and I was like, this song, like right here, and it was just so much. Like I was like, I could relate to this so much, and then I basically like recite like Twitter the lyrics, Tomoe Answer on Twitter at the time, and then I basically became a Jubyphonic fanboy at the time. This is what really got me into Vocaloid, the Cover Date project, and I swear to God, I'm doing a whole video about that later. But that was the gist of it, and basically, because I didn't really listen to Vocaloid like that. Like I knew who Miku was, but I didn't do anything outside of that. Like, oh, I'm gonna listen to some Vocaloid music. No, I didn't do that. I basically was like, oh, it's okay. It's not really people singing, but really, they did that now. But yeah, this was one of those times where I was just like, I got into it because he did like a lot more English covers, and then Racy did English covers too, and I was just, and then I really, this is how far I took it. I was literally told her straight up on Twitter, like twice, mind you. I did this twice. 2014, I basically thanked her for because I was like, I went through a rough time. Like I was in a rough time. I was going through that, and your music helped me, and I'm like, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for you. And she replied back, and I was like, oh my gosh, she replied back. It was one of those senpai knows me moments. And then again in 2015, because I'm really humble guy, really humbled. But yeah, she was like, why do you think she's part of my cool people channel thingy? on the side of my YouTube channel. I'm like, come on now. I'm like, you think she's just there for show? No, she helped me through a tough time, and I'm forever grateful for that. She got me into the Kyra Day project, which, again, was like the best thing ever because of like how many songs were like relatable, and like really, really relatable. And it's especially I don't like the summertime because I really don't like the summertime anymore. That really hit home for me because I don't like summer because that July 8th. Never gonna forget that date. Just staying with me. Just like 12/15, but those two dates, never gonna forget them because of what happened there. Because that's the gist of it. I'm basically, at least I didn't have these suicidal thoughts. That would have been the worst thing to do. Like I wasn't that depressed, because oh boy, a lot of people get that depressed where they think like, oh, the world will be better off without me. I'm like, the world. That's another thing I should probably bring out about depression and whatnot. Yeah, don't do it if just don't, because there's this really good manga that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna talk about soon that talks about that, like don't do it, like really. If you're that depressed, I'm like, seek help, okay? Because no matter what you believe, there's somewhere out there for you who cares about you, whose life revolves around you, and will be sad to see you gone. No matter how insecure you are, there's really someone out there who cares about you to that point where they know something's wrong with you, or knows like they're worried about you and they care about you. They want to see you do at your best and want you to be happy. And a lot of people take that for granted. They believe like no one's out there cares for them, and they're so set in that way that they just refuse to believe otherwise. And it's sad because, again, like if you end up doing it, then you'll know like how it affects the people around you. Like, yeah, you're off scot-free, but what about everybody else, the people you left behind because of your actions? Like, what about them? Do you know how it will affect them? Like, what's stopping them from doing the same thing, Just like a chain reaction. You could just start, one action just sets off everything. And yeah, that's my little suicide rant, because I had to go do three suicide preventions in my lifetime. It's really not fun trying to prevent someone from committing suicide, especially when one of those persons ends up being your ex, who has suicidal tendencies. It was a fun time, let me tell you that. But anywho, I'm still into Vocaloid. There's especially nowadays, because there's my phone is basically filled like Vocaloid songs, like especially from like Kyra Days. I basically got like every song from that project. Bookmark Demise, oh my god, Bookmarker Demise. That was just so good. Lonely Hide and Seek, I love that song. Imposter Officer, definitely, especially when Rachel did her cover of it. I love that the most because she talked about Biko and that, because not towards source material. Perfect Crime Love Letter, basically because of the goddamn name, Perfect Crime Love Letter. And also Pomf, because I just like interject songs like that. Pomf, like Pon, not Pomf, because Pomf is what we gotta do on the bed, and like, why? What are we gonna do on the bed? And Nanners did that. So yeah, I can't believe I did that. No shame, here. I like Nanners. Nanners like is like one of my internet crushes. Her and Lily Pichu, but and I'm good. Just stop talking about that. And yeah, and that was Lavatory with Rachie and Jubyphonic. I'm a female ninja, but I need love too, because that was just I got a soft spot for like them doing duets and dance hall, because I literally, as soon as I found out that was like in the PS3 demo of like Project Diva, I basically did that song, and I was like, that was just so fucking awesome watching the video for that. And I know I'm missing something. And Drop Pop Candy. That was another song about unrequited love and whatnot. And The Worst Carnival. Definitely love me The Worst Carnival. The Worst Carnival, because I was like, because the line like don't let me keep you waiting for something more. I'm like, well damn, that's me. That's cynical me. And her like the singer basically gets upset with the smiling faces all around her and her glaring at him. I'm like, yep, that was me at that time. And I know I'm missing something. Yonazuna? No, was it Distant Field? It was like two songs that went hand in hand with the whole idol dating scandal, and they had to cut it off. And those two songs, those like noble mentions too. And yeah, here I am, just with a whole bunch of Vocaloid songs. Like just go on Juby's like channel. She's right there. She's literally just search up Jubyphonic or Conqueror Days, because as soon as you search that up, like her name would be like there by association. I really wish she would have did Our Official Enemy, but she did Showing Bravery, which again, that I really like Showing Bravery. So yeah. Oh, and the whole deity thing, Leave It to the Deity. I like that one too. And yeah, I liked a lot of Vocaloid songs by English covers, but yeah. And Nonsense Speaker. Rachie did that too. I like Nonsense Speaker. Yeah. I think we're done here. So, yeah, I'm sorry for getting a bit personal in my personal life. Well, not sorry. Not sorry about that, because I basically said this was going to be like the point of these videos, to dive into that. And just for the fun of it, I was just like, this was just something I wanted to do, just to get off the chest, because, like I said, that's going to be the stuff I talked about, like, that dealt with my personal life and personal relationship, that's going to be dealt in another video I do. And, yeah, I'm saying, like, these are, like, stuff I can go back on, and Jubyphonic was literally, like, one of those people who just, just sticks with me. She's just like, I'm not sharing this video to her. Just no, because I just maybe someday in the future I'd tell her, like, she already knows. Okay, she already knows. Like, I sent her like 2 tweets saying like how much she influenced my life, how much of an impact she had on my life. I don't think she needs like a whole video dedicated to her saying whatnot. The same thing, like, oh my god, you did this for me. And yeah, no, I'm not, I don't want to be perceived like as a stalker. Like, no, like, I respect her. Again, why do you think I kept showing like channel plugins for her damn channel? So yeah, thanks for watching, and what's your guys' take with depression? Like, do you have any tales about that? Times you were depressed, how you dealt with it? Music was always a thing for me. Like, it's weird. Music and gaming and anime, because I already said how Evangelion left me. And Madoka Magica, because watching those two back to back was the smartest thing to do. Real smart thing to do. That's why I'm Baka Red for a reason. Oh God. Also, how you feel about Vocaloid? Because some people just see as weeaboo, and I'm like, because of how they're basically speak the games are literally all Japanese, and most of the songs are like Japanese but English sub, or people cover them, do English covers and whatnot. I'm not gonna ask about Jubyphonic, so just gotta leave that there. I've already talked about her. So, ask the questions on XFM. Like, follow me on Twitter, DM me on Twitter if you really want to get personal, because, like I said, I have a lot of weird people following me and liking my stuff. Like, people I don't even know. I'm like, literally, while this video was going, this dude literally liked my tweet about me liking a video with Nanners doing the Grim Reaper voice from Overwatch. Like, just her, if it had a cute voice. It was voiced like a cute anime girl, which I would buy day one. Like, seriously, I would. Go check her channel out too, but be prepared. Like, she's... Actually, no. I'm not even gonna ruin that. Just be prepared, because it's Nanners. Nanners. And anyway, social media is on my channel banner. Sorry and not sorry for taking up your time for this long again, because I just keep doing this. I did this like twice this week. For the like Monday, how to kill a character, like how long that went. Cause I'm even surprised at how long that went. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really surprised how long that went. So, but yeah, this one is fairly as long too. So then got Red Anti-Hero Gaming channel update to do, so yeah, have fun watching that, which will be available immediately after this video on my channel. Also the preview to, actually no, that's actually, yeah. See you next time. We'll see you tomorrow for Let's Talk Anime, and also because I probably am gonna do a video about it. Never mind. Just gonna do a video about it. So, yeah. Till next time, guys. Keep it classy. And this has been Zero's Retrospective. Got a lot done today. Today was a good day. Right, Cube? And KK. You should also listen to that. That was by Tonic Sage. That was a good cover. It really was. Getting me through the day.